Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Knicks versus Rockets NBA matchup on Wednesday, January 17th, 2024. Of course, if you like all of our free picks, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. These are meant for people who make big bets. Of course, if that's you, go ahead and text that number you see on the screen. These are not available on the website. The only way to get them is to text that number. But let's get to this one. Got the Knicks taking on the Rockets, and the Knicks, just when we were starting to feel comfortable, well, they started to make us feel uncomfortable, losing to the Orlando Magic in that matinee on Monday. And then, meanwhile, the Houston Rockets, we're starting to see the Rockets, after a really hot start to the season, start to peel back a little bit. And this is always the case, not always, but a lot of the times the case with younger teams that are coming from pretty much the bottom of the barrel and moving their way up the rankings. It's a long season. Depth comes into play, and especially, most of the teams do that by putting defense first, like the Rockets have, and defense just requires a lot of effort. So the wearing down, it's only just natural as part of the entire equation. For the Knicks, it's just a change. It's just a matter of making some changes to the roster, and those changes have certainly paid some dividends. But they've now lost 2 of their last 3 games. So is it time for concern? Maybe a little bit, because their last win was at Memphis against the Grizzlies. Prior to that, against the Blazers, and then it was the Wizards before that. And now we're starting to see the losses to the Mavericks and the Magic. The Knicks more of a middle of the rung team than an actual contender. I think we're going to have to see exactly how that plays out, but I don't think we'll get to find out much more in this one against the Rockets, who, like I said, are starting to really tail off, losing 4 of their last 5 games outright and have not covered in their last 5 games. Their one win was a 2-point win at Detroit against the Pistons. The other games in the string have been against really good teams. They've played against some tough competition, and that is why it's been a little tougher to figure out. Probably the lowest team they've played in the bunch has been the Chicago Bulls, at Chicago, which has been a pretty tough spot for a lot of teams. And, when we look at the Rockets offense, I think, just not scoring a lot of points. So when your defense isn't playing at the level that the Rockets were earlier this season, it's easy to see where the drop-off is happening. The Knicks start, playing some good defense, not great defense, but kind of middle of the pack. But when you pair it up with the way that they're, shooting the three, it certainly helps. But the Rockets, we saw them, being one of the top defensive teams. They still are top 5 in most of the categories, but they are definitely moving in the wrong direction. And the thing about the Knicks, they have been absolutely pounding the boards. We saw the Knicks stumble the other day. I think they bounce back in this spot. I'm going to take the Knicks, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. They're 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.